So Adrian, welcome back to Melbourne Knights. It's been a while. What are your thoughts on joining the club?
Oh, look, it's an exciting time. The NPL season's obviously in its second season. I'm just happy to be back somewhere where I began, and I was really enjoying football. So just looking forward to it.
And I guess on your decision to come back, what helped make that decision? Why are you here? Why are you coming back, and why did you choose Melbourne Knights?
Well, Knights have a rich history. They're a proud club, and look, in order for me to obviously pay back a bit of faith, because look, at the end of the day, I came from here. I grew up at this club, and look, this is where I basically started. So look, it was easy, just an easy decision for me.
I guess it was a bit hectic on the last day, given that you signed on transfer deadline day. Can you talk us through that day? And I assume you had a bit of offers from other clubs as well.
Look, to be fair, there was a few obviously clubs that I was talking to, but came to the last day, and I'd only be back for a few days beforehand, and the decision to come here was very easy. I obviously know Sadamo very well, and the club, and the way they are looking forward. It's a good place to be right now.
And obviously, the last time you were here at Melbourne Knights, it was a different structure, I guess, back in the state leagues back then. The NPL this year, and with that, you've got the FFA Cup, and it's a new landscape in that sort of sense. And what are your thoughts on coming back to that sort of stuff? Is it different for you? And was the FFA Cup a carrot for you to come to the club?
Yeah, of course it is. Everything is. At the end of the day, I still feel as if I've got enough to perform at the highest league in Australia. But look, to come back here to my grassroots is something that I'm looking forward to. And these leagues are fundamental to producing young players and everything going forward for Australian football. So.
And as we said before, it's been many years since you've been back here. Can you walk it through, maybe for the Knights supporters, your period away from the club, be that Melbourne Heart, Perth Glory, and obviously your stint most recently in Malta? Yeah,
it's been about what five years or so. So look, nothing's really changed too much. To be fair, it's the exact same as what I remember: the red seats, the black stand, and the ground's exactly how it was. So look, it's in good order, and it's a place that I have missed, and I have obviously come down in between off seasons and whatnot that I have in the past, but. Yeah, it's definitely a place that I thoroughly enjoy. So,
I guess Knights supporters would have seen yourself on TV with Heart and with Perth Glory, but the coverage of Malta isn't what it's like with the A-League. Can you tell us through what was that like in Malta, and the standard of play and that sort of thing? Yeah, look, the standard of play was decent. It's obviously a bit different to an Australian type of football. It's a lot more technical, but. Look, in terms of Malta itself, it was a good step from my perspective to play in Europe and then to just test it out. And I always want to play overseas and test the water, and so for me that was just a good learning curve as well. How did that deal come about? What made you go to Malta?
It was something that was sort of going through the years. So basically, I was in the A-League. I had a few contacts that continued to try and speak to me, and I just thought it was the right time to go in that off-season to just test it out. And look, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I have no regrets, and now I'm just looking forward to my next chapter. And on that next chapter, here in the NPL, on a personal level, what are your hopes and ambitions for the new season? Obviously to do well, not only personally, but obviously for a team. At the end of the day, Knights have got a rich history, and I'm sure they want to win things, and so do I. And at the end of the day, you come back and you play football to win. If you don't want to win, you don't really want to be here, let's be honest. So for me, it's just about obviously playing some good football and just getting back out there and performing. First session here with the boys, first training session. Any familiar faces that you know are in the squad? There's a few boys that are still here from 5 years ago, like the Colosimo brothers, Ben Surrey. I've known Milan for a while, Batu. And obviously Ulskok and all that, because they were all around here when I was a junior as well. So there's a lot of boys here that I've played with and still have, and Barra as well. I have to mention Barra. Let's be honest. My first season in seniors he scored 19 goals or something like that. So I remember that season very very well. But look, there's definitely a few boys and a few familiar faces that I recognise. Again, on a personal level, and as we said before, it's been a few years since you've been in our spotlight, both in the A-League and here in the VPL. Have you changed much as a player? I guess we remember you as a pacey winger. Have you changed your gameplay in any way? Look, I enjoy playing in the middle as well, so I like to play, whether it be out wide or as a 10, just sitting in behind the strikers, even if it's a second striker, as long as I'm trying not to defend as much, but obviously that's part of the job. It's always defend first before attack. But nothing's really changed, to be fair. I'm still in the same position and still that pacey winger that hopefully can score a few goals for the Knights.
This Friday, the season gets underway. Avondale FC, I assume you've never played that club before?
I've never played it, to be fair. I don't know too much about them, but as you do, you don't really judge anyone by their name or where they've come from. You just got to go into the game, obviously, at 100%. Otherwise, if you underestimate your opponent, you usually come out without the goods. So, look, I'm sure they're going to be a strong team. Everyone's excited to kick off the season, and for us, it's very vital to be at home and to get the 3 points, not only for ourselves, but for the fans and for everyone else.